Welcome. Today we'll be constructing a light circuit. Now the light circuit that we'll be constructing today is one in which where we have a light being controlled from two locations. In other words, by two switches. Now to accomplish this, we need two switches which will allow us to control the light from two different locations. In other words, point A and point B. Now when I'm at point A, I should be able to turn the switch on and the light comes on. Now when I go to point B, I should be able to turn the switch off and the light goes out. Now to accomplish this, we need switches which are called three-way switches. Now switches are normally identified by the amount of terminals. Now, if you look careful, this one has three. 1, 2, 3. Hence, it's called a three-way switch. Now, three-way switches are normally work together because they have to be interconnected. As you can see, the diagram on the board there shows how they are connected to each other. To accomplish this exercise, here are the materials and tools that are needed. Let's start with our tools. We have our combination pliers, long nose pliers, flathead screwdriver, and now for our devices. We have our three-way switches, a pair, lamp holder, wire nuts, and a power cord. For our conductors, we have 4 different colors conductors. Now, each color conductor is used in the specific part of the circuit so we could easily identify what is connected to what. Okay, now let's begin. Now, as always, safety is paramount. Okay, what I like to do first, I like to place my devices on the board in order where they will be going. Start with my lamp holder, goes into the octagonal boxes. For switches, goes in our rectangular boxes. And we use our square boxes as pull boxes. Okay, I always like to start with my neutral wire, which I have already pre-cut. Now starting one of my three-way switches, this is where my source will be. I run the conductor through the box and through the conduits. All the way up to the lamp. I'm going to use my combination pliers, which has a dedicated section for stripping. Strip. I'm going to twist, make a twist joint. I'm going to use my wire nut to secure that connection. Now that's complete. Now a little bit more about our three-way switches. Now remember we said it has 3 terminals. That's how we determine what type of switch it has by the amount of terminals. On a three-way switch, the terminals, if you look where they're located, we have 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Now the one at the bottom, you realize that it has a different color terminal screw, which is black. This is called the common. This is where the power or the current enters or exits the switches. Now, on our three-way switches, you see, both has 2 commons and 2 gold screws. Now, these screws at the top, they are called travelers connectors. So this is where we interconnect both switches using the blue wires. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna use my red wire, which is called the switch leg, to connect my lamp holder to my switch. My stripping tool, same procedure. Wires through the boxes and through the conduits. Pliers. Make her a twist joint. These are wire nuts. Now the other end for wire, we're going to make a hook using our long nose or bird beak pliers. Now as I said, this is where the current will goes to the lamp, so it goes on one of the three-way switches on the common. So locate the common. Now, sometimes the word common is written on the switch, on the top, the side, or the bottom, or you could tell by the color terminal. Or another easy way, get the switch, hold toward the top, and the one that remains is the common. Good. So, connect. And use our screwdriver, tighten screw terminal. Make sure it's secure. That's there. Now we'll take our black conductor, which goes to our source. Same procedure, make a hook. Connect to the other common. Place that inside a box. Now for our travelers, which interconnects both switches. Now remember, these switches, they're used to control the light from both locations. So if I'm here, I should be able to do what? Turn on the lamp or turn it off. Same thing here. I should be able to turn it on here, turn it off here. That's one of the three-way switches. It doesn't have the word on off written on the switches because they could operate in either directions. Okay, let's measure. So we need 2 pieces. Now we're going to do these one at a time. Reason being is this, right? Because we need to keep the wires in order. Now, remember we have a terminal on the left and one on the right. So we're going to keep them together. So the right connects to the right, the left to the left. So let's start with the right side of the switch. Same procedure, strip. Excessive insulation from the wire. Use our long nose to make the hook. wires through conduit. Sometimes wires might stuck, so what I normally do is like bend the ends of the wires, push them through. Voila! Look, see? Switch leg, first traveler. On this side I have my hot wire, my traveler. Same procedure. I said the wire keeps stuck in, you could make a little bend the ends, get them through. Hook, neck, there you have it. So I just run through quickly to make sure our connections are connected properly. Insert our light bulb. Now, let's get our power source. Now let's plug it in. Now, let's see what happens. Light on, light off, on, off, or I could do vice versa. Now you may ask, where would this circuit be located? Where in the house would you use this circuit? As it said, from two locations. Now, switches are normally placed where? By a window or by a door? By a door, correct. So normally, when you have more than one doors leading to a location in your house, for example, your kitchen, you could incorporate using the three-way switching. So you could have one at either door. So you come in at door A, turn off the light, door B, back on, or vice versa. Or normally they're using long hallways. So one end of the hall you could turn off the light, or the end you could turn on the light. And depending on the length of the hallway, You could have four-way switches in between, so you could have multiple control for the same light. We'll be wiring a circuit using a four-way switch as well. Thanks for watching.